roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name.
Rooms in the building. It's named after Thomas Mannis, who was our former dean, who actually conceptualized this building. He unfortunately passed away before the building could be finished. But this whole featuring Oregon wood products and trying to really kickstart the economy here in rural communities was a common solution. So this is one of our favorite rooms that we named after him. And it also overlooks our research floors, which are right out there. So you can actually see them within view of the campus, which is really lovely. So this is an example of the structure of this building. This is what CLT now looks like. So this is about 2.5 stories that they can come together. So the wall comes pre-constructed, and I'll talk to you more probably at the Emerson about that. It comes pre-constructed like this. When it gets here, they kind of put it together, and then they put these tension steel rods down there to connect them all together, and these U-bolts. And you can see these are also so what happens is they bring it all together and then they tighten everything in the square. The whole point of this structure is the technology was developed in Christchurch after the devastating earthquakes down there to really respond to earthquake or movement effects in the geography and geology. So if an earthquake type event happens and we start to sway, this building should sway. It shouldn't be like the other brick buildings around here, rock buildings concrete buildings that can have major structural damages. It should sway. That allows for safe egress out of the building. It also, hopefully, and this is the whole, we haven't had one yet, but hopefully will allow us to bring the building back to square by retensioning all of these after an earthquake event. These U-bolts are designed to take most of the load from the earthquake event. So a lot of the will probably damage and destroy those, and we'll have to replace them. But that's fine. We can do that. We can go through the building and have what they call BIM models, which are really advanced. I don't know how to say it. Advanced technology models that tell us exactly where in the building plans everything is. We also have a sensor project that tells us where everything is. It measures the moisture, the tension, and all the structural damages to the sensors in the building. We've left this section open so that you can see what's behind all the CLT in here. You can see that we're monitoring moisture and why we're doing that. It talks about the tension rods. And you can see all of the different string pots and things that we are using to monitor. So this is Maria Paula Reggio, who's in wood science and technology. She's an architect and a wood scientist. And so her research group is monitoring all of this real-time data. This has been especially useful for us because when we were building the building, she immediately started putting the sensors in. It was part of the build process. And we could see that one section of the building needed to be tensioned more. It had become out of tension due to other stressors by putting up other different pieces of CLT. So it was like immediately useful. This is also going to help us over time to make sure, because wood does change, right? It grows and expands, or expands and shrinks depending on the moisture. And as well as movement. Wood is really affected by movement. We also are going to start a project on sound to see how wood performs audiologically. There is a University of Oregon, we partner with them on art. They have a huge architecture program that's focused on mass timber. And they are just building a new lab to test. And all of these things, all of this data, as well as their lab data, helps with building plans and regulations. There was a lot of worry when people started building with mass timber in the US, even though it's been used in Europe and abroad pretty regularly for hundreds of years, that the fire danger would be so high. And so what we've actually been able to prove through testing, through research at both the Emerson Lab and through this building is that that's not the case. And there are just the same kind of regulations that are put in for other buildings can be put in for mass timber as well to make them just as safe as any other building. And they're also more sustainable. You can recycle this material. You can't recycle concrete. Concrete goes straight to the dump, for other words. And so these can be reused into other buildings. They can be reformulated. There's even Emerson Lab has a research project right now of whether you can take apart CLT buildings and just reconstruct them into other kinds of buildings. So move walls, move buildings, like just kind of change it around so that it becomes a really sustainable.
Never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a ride, Savannah. I'm coming home, Savannah. Never be alone, Savannah.
Environmental focus, maybe. Yeah.
Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a good day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way.
This is what's known as single buck. There's two events with this. There's one with one person, and then another one we're gonna do later has two people on a saw. That's what they used to use to just buck
Generally
wood.
referred to as the misery whip because this is one.
Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a ride,
Contestants ready.
Savannah.
1, 2, go! Oh, we're both DQ. So generally you have to start after the red line and finish after the red line as well. Did you DQ?
Let's go back to when we were young. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a ride, Savannah. I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a ride.
You guys want a time? Timer's ready. Competitor's ready. 1, 2, go.
Coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
More slow, Kelsey.
must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name. Grass green to
Like $30.
life is happy but it's so sad. We must really make a start.
Pull that down. You pull down on this end, like level.
Savannah, I'm coming home. The birds have just begun.
Oh, do you want to switch?
We will always take a stand.
It's your partner.
Let's go back to for the others we stand. Let's go back to where trees were sown. Hands across the
What's that? So yeah. Dancing music and chairs. We'll never be alone, Savannah. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name. Grass green to life is happy but it's so insane. We must really make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were sown.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand.